Hey everyone, welcome back to another day in my life. My name is Sophie, if you haven't seen me here before. I am currently a fourth year conservatory student. I play the violin. I'm a violin performance major at the Peabody Institute of Johns Hopkins University, and I can't believe that this is my last semester as an undergrad college student. I feel like my time here just flew by. So without further ado, let's get started with my morning. It's like 10:15 a.m. right now. It's super late in the morning. Usually I like to wake up much earlier, but today I slept in a lot because my history and music class was canceled. So I skipped filming my getting ready routine and went straight to filming my day. So I always start off my day with some time with God. I read my Bible and do my daily devotions, and that's how I love to start my mornings off. It is about 11:15 and I'm currently in my first practice session of the day. So violin-wise, I'm in a really interesting spot. I just finished my senior recital. That was my last big solo performance for my entire college career. So now I'm really free to explore whatever I want with violin for the next few months. I had my lesson yesterday and I asked my teacher out of nowhere what it would be like to play without a shoulder rest. So I've never played without a shoulder rest in my life. Even ever since I started as a very little kid, I always had a shoulder rest. And it's been something I've been really interested in, but I couldn't figure it out because every time I would try to play it, it just wouldn't work with me. But I had a lesson on it and I feel much more confident trying to step into this new way of violin playing, possibly. I have noticed that this part really hurts. Like even with no violin on it, I played one day without a shoulder rest and it was maybe an hour total, and this part really hurts even if I just touch it without a violin there. So here we go, first morning session where we're gonna put it back. Okay, so some observations I have from no shoulder rest playing. Since I filmed this video on day 2 of trying, I thought it was a really unique experience. Number 1, it feels like I'm completely relearning violin, like I'm a total adult beginner. Nothing feels natural anymore. I have to start from the extreme basics again, such as open strings, basic first position scales, etc. I'm already so much more comfortable today than I was yesterday. Number 2, the hardest parts are to shift back down. Shifting up is okay, but shifting down feels impossible to do without feeling like I will drop the instrument. And some other things I noticed are feeling like my violin keeps slipping on my skin, like I'm showing in the video. And then another one is attempting my vibrato. It just has the violin going crazy. What I love about using no shoulder rest is that the sound is just so much more resonant. There's this beautiful and pure tone to it that I couldn't get with the shoulder rest. And another thing is that I never felt fully comfortable with the shoulder rest either. After a bit more time, I was able to play a G major scale. Getting so much better. After that first practice session, I went on to making my lunch, which was this avocado toast with eggs. And I'm really glad I was filming because that motivated me to eat something more presentable and healthy. And then I just sat down to enjoy my meal, but also I got to call Ashton for a bit, so here's him saying hi. Okay, so now it's 1 p.m. and I'm heading to my class at Homewood, which is the psychology class. This semester I'm taking models of psychotherapy. First of all, I'm intentionally just slowing down to enjoy the beautiful Mount Vernon area for some of the last times until I move. I only have one more month left here, so I'm really trying to cherish every single moment. But can someone please tell me why it is freezing, like almost freezing degrees in the spring here? It's been a really cold winter, and the spring is still freezing. So I just headed straight to my class at Homewood, and I'm not really going to film too much in that class because it's a seminar class. It's really small, and it would be kind of awkward to film the discussions or lectures going on. But here's the building that it takes place in, and I would definitely miss taking classes on this beautiful campus as well. After my psychology class, I headed straight to rehearsal. Today was an interesting rehearsal. This was for Conductor's Orchestra, which is a paid student orchestra that allows conductors to practice their conducting. But this session was also interesting because it had compositions written by the students at Peabody. So this was a conductor's orchestra with the composition reading. And we read some new works by the students here, which was definitely interesting. I had fun doing this. And next up, it's about 5:30 p.m. and this is my mini rep. So mini rep is kind of like mini studio class. Instead of the entire studio being together, we have a smaller version where the teacher's not there, but we play for each other every week and we give each other comments, advice, things like that. I love my mini rep group. It's such a great way to make friends with your studio mates and just give each other great comments, encouragement, advice, whatever is needed. And we made it to the end of the day. I'm so happy that it's still light out. It's nice to come out of all of your classes and still be able to see the sun. So for the rest of tonight, I'm just gonna be cooking dinner, eating dinner, winding down, and then just maybe doing some schoolwork. I'm also still in the middle of wedding planning and planning for the summer and things like that. So I have a lot of little things to do, little things, big things, prepping for moving after school, and just wrapping up my undergrad years. In the evenings, I also like to take some time and call my sister, call my fiance, and just wind down to prepare for the next day. This semester has been the most relaxing in terms of course load, and because I'm not auditioning for grad schools right away, I wasn't stressed in that front either. So after my senior recital, I'm just done. However, you know, as an artist, the projects never end. There's always side things, there's things coming up, gigs, performances that keep life really exciting. But anyways, thank you guys so much for joining me along for this journey today. I hope that this video helped you or inspired you in some kind of way. If you're curious about what my life will be like post-grad, so am I, but I know that I'm taking a gap year so far. So if you guys would like to follow along on that journey, be sure to subscribe and stay tuned for more videos. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Until next time.